Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. We are in the month of, what month is it? June 2024. And we are still continuing to focus on good posture, functional posture in this month, and working on opening through the fronts of the shoulders, connecting with the muscles of our back. I have a small chair today that will definitely be something that you will need. But if you don't, I'm going to give you options to do it without. I have 3 sets of hand weights and my mat to go down on the floor. We are starting with a Tai Chi warm up today, and we are going to be flowing into Fair Lady Works the Shuttles. I just love this form. So let's start together with our feet nice and wide in wide Wu Chi, and toes are turned out, really good posture. And then we're just going to bend our knees a little bit, sinking down into the legs. And without raising up and down here, we're just going to slide across to the right side by straightening out the left leg and then slide across to the left side. So I want you to think about how we're doing this is we're pushing to straighten the leg, and that's what's bringing us across to the other side. There's nothing else changing in the shape of your body. So I'm not leaning over. I'm not bending this knee first. What I'm doing is pushing away and pushing away. So as my body comes through the middle, my weight is fairly distributed, and then more of the weight into the bent knee, and then more of the weight into the bent knee. And then we're just going to bring the hand down, almost like we're going to touch that bent knee, and the other hand down. And just start to make this nice and smooth and flowing. So we're doing this arm low to start to warm up the shoulder. And you're just breathing wherever it feels good for you to inhale and exhale. There's no right or wrong here in Tai Chi. Very rarely do the Tai Chi masters cue breathing. So you just allow that breath to move. And you're checking in on your shoulders just to see how everything's feeling today. All right, now we're going to change the arm movement. So this hand now goes back and back. So I'm just bending the elbow about 90 degrees. Your palm can face the floor, or you can turn your palm in toward your body. And we're starting to turn our spine. So you might even look toward that side you're rotating. And you're still pushing off with the bent knee to slide your body to the other side. Now, if we put both of those movements together, so as one hand comes across, the other one dips down, and then we switch. This is our waving hands like clouds. It's almost like we're dipping our hands into a pool of water on the bottom, rotating side to side. One more each direction. And then as we come to the right side, if we hold here and bring this palm up, this is called right ball. And then I just want you to switch your hands to the other side, left ball. Push with the bent knee to straighten the leg and rotate the hands side to side. Check in with your posture, elongating your spine. One more each side. This is our roll the ball. Then come back to that right side, right ball. Twist to the right. And then as you shift into that left leg, bring both hands up. And now your left hand is on top. Then as you shift back to your right foot, let your arms open. Sweep the left hand under, the right hand on top, right ball. Rotate, press up. And it's like you're blocking your eyes from the sun. Then open and swoop that left arm underneath. Twist, shift, and lift. Open. Left hand under, right hand on top. We'll do 3 more. Fair lady works the shuttles. 2 more. One more. That twist is a little prep movement. Extend, open out, back to your right ball, and then we'll wave hands like clouds, left and right. Dipping the hand under, rotating the spine side to side. Warming up the knees, the hips, the ankles, through the waist in that rotation. On the next one, we'll hold it on the left side. This is your left ball. Rotate, shift weight, and reach up. Fair lady works the shuttles. The arms open. The right hand floats underneath. Twist, press up, open, right hand underneath. And if you do the wrong hand, that's okay. It's about doing the movement and warming up through the shoulders, just checking in, noticing how you're doing today, what feels right for your body. Let's do 3 more on this side. Rotate 2 more. Back into your left ball. 1 more time. Finishing in left ball, and then we'll wave hands like clouds for 1 last set. And you're choosing the pace here. You could go really slow with this and mindful. Or if you want to get the energy up today in class, you can make this a little bit quicker, more dynamic and vibrant. Two more each direction. Then come right to center. Lower the arms down. Finish with the breath. Stretch up, inhale, and exhale down. All right, let's pick up weights that are the appropriate size for you to do bicep curls and upright rows. So I'm going kind of with my medium set of weights just to see how that feels this morning. So on the bicep curl, we're going to turn our palms forward and we'll curl up. Then you'll lower down and flip your palms the other direction and slide the weights up the front of the body for your upright row. Turn the palms forward, curl. Turn the palms back, upright row. So in between each one, we get some rotation of the arms. And we don't come up too high on that upright row, just about lower chest level, mid rib cage. And we'll do a few of these so you can have the time to decide if the weight's okay for you. If for some reason the upright row is not working, maybe just do bicep curls. And let's do 2 more of each. And as a reminder, as I layer things on, if something's not working for you, just hold what you're doing and not add the extra options and layers. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet about hips distance apart, parallel. On the bicep curl, sit into a squat, and then turn an upright row. So I'm going to add several balance options today. Your first option for balance is on the upright row. Slightly lift your heels up off the floor and curl. Good. Now maybe doing the upright rows and the heel lift is too much. So you can just keep your arms down and try to do the balance. Or just the upright row, or put them both together. You're choosing your pace here. And I'm doing several repetitions without a break, but if you need to take it, please do. We're working a little bit on endurance here. So a nice continuous set of exercises. Two more with the heel lift. Working our calf muscles and our balance. Pause and rest. Next option, after our squat, we're going to shift into the right leg, and on the upright row, we'll be lifting the left leg off the floor. We're going to stay on that side. So let's get back into our rhythm. Palms forward, bicep curl, upright row, lift left leg. Bicep curl, stay on that side. So I'm throwing in some balance exercises today that come from our In Pursuit of Longevity series that we did last year, focusing on those balance poses from the New York Times article on longevity. And this one is one of them, not with the upright row, but just standing on one foot, lifting the leg side to balance. 3 more. Make sure your shoulder blades aren't shrugging up on that upright row. 2 and 1. Can you go right into the other side? If not, take a break. But we'll go right into lifting that right leg up. And this requires me to bear weight on that bad hip, so I'm just going to see how I do here. So far, so good. Nice. You know, for me, there's a fine line with this hip replacement coming up between not doing too much, but still staying strong, because I need to have those muscles strong going into surgery for that recovery. So I'm trying to do what I can, and this seems to be working out okay. 3 more on this side. Those arms should be starting to feel it a little bit. If you need to set your weights down and just do the arm movements with no weights, that's great. 1 more time, and then we are going to alternate sides. If you need a break, take one. Otherwise, we're going to lift the left leg up and then lift the right leg up. 10. 9 more on each side. Or whatever you can get. 8. Good job. Nice endurance, good posture. 7. Good pace of movement, not too fast, not too slow. 6. Feel that outer thigh working as you lift. 'Good job, everybody. We're almost there. We have 3 more on each leg. Biceps, shoulders, and upper traps. Nice work. I think we have one more each side, or I might have given you a bonus. That's okay. Last one. And rest. All right, roll those shoulders up, back, and down. We'll set the weights down. Take a nice big chest expansion by lifting the elbows up. Hands are a little lower than your shoulder height and pull back. Then turn your thumbs down, push back. Neck is relaxed, shoulder blades are down. Turn the thumbs back up. Push forward, interlace your hands. Drop your chin and separate your shoulder blades. Head comes back up and open out and relax down. Okay, probably lighter weights as we are going to do an arm raise forward and then an arm raise to the back. So moving through your range of motion for your shoulders, I'm going to go with my 3-pounders here. So let's just do a few of the exercise first to make sure you have the right resistance. So as you lift forward, if this hurts your shoulders, a couple things you can do, 3 things. You can do it without weight. You can make it come up a little lower, or you can bend your elbows a little bit and come right in here with a shorter lever. So make sure this feels okay for you. When you push back, I want you to lift your arms behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades. We're working on really good posture. So let's just try a few coming forward, thumbs up, and then pushing, palms turn back. And forward and back. So let's add a breath with this. As you come forward with your arms, exhale. As you come back, breathe in and really expand your chest. Breathe out and breathe in. So if your modifications are all set and your weight is all set, as the arms come forward, we'll sit into squat. Exhale and then come back and squeeze. So we are going to add that first balance option, which is a little bit of lift off the heels when the arms come back. Lift. Good. So you kind of have to decide what your goals are if you're struggling with doing both of the movements at the same time, squeezing back and balancing. So if your goal is balance, then maybe you're just coming here and you're trying to lift the heels up and not worrying about the arm movement. If your goal is posture and upper back strengthening and you're struggling with lifting the heels up, don't worry about adding that part. I want you to feel successful in whatever your goals are. But you say, Lisa, our goals are both of those things. Yes, they are. Then maybe mix and match a little bit. Let's do 2 more with the heel lift. It sure changes your body center of gravity when your weights are behind you and you're lifting up on the toes. Okay, new option, adding the single leg stance. So we are going to pick our left knee up off the mat instead of lifting the toes up. So we come down, squat, press the weights back, lift the knee, down, lift the knee. Good. One of our main longevity exercises is that single leg stance. Looking for about 10. We have 5 more. Now, if you can't lift up the knee, a good option is just to tap your big toe to the floor and just unweight the foot, but have it down there. One more. Short break. Take a breath. And exhale. Now breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, exhale. Breathe in, right knee lifts. 10. Breathe out. Breathe in. So the breathing can throw you off too. So if that breathing isn't working for you, then just let your body breathe when it feels right. 6 more this side. If the front shoulder exercise is bothering you, do a bicep curl and press back. 5. Lots of options. There's always something we can do, a way we can do it. Good job. I just reversed my breathing. 2 more. My body wanted to do it the other way. Now, if you're going to need a break, take it. Otherwise, we're going to go right into alternating legs. So we go down and lift the left. Down and lift the right. 10 each side. Or anything that you can get. Any number that's going to work for you. 9. I feel the heart rate up. Lots of muscle action here. 7 more each side. 14. 13. 12. Say you want to keep going, but your shoulders are bothering you, just pull this right in here. Just do the legs. Nice job. Almost finished. 3 more each side. 6. 5. 'How's your balance? Is it a good day? Two more. Last one. And relax. Did you get that little hold at the end? Okay, set the weights down. One arm across the front. Look over that same shoulder. And open. Other arm across. Look over that shoulder. And open. And relax. Okay, time for your chair. So we are going to do a squat to stand or sit to stand using the chair. And I want you to have one weight that you can hold like this, moderate to heavy. And this is your steering wheel. Riding in the car. Okay, so we're going to sit kind of toward the edge of the chair. And your first option is to bring the steering wheel forward, stand up, sit down, and then bring the weight back in toward you. So it's up to you how far your steering wheel is away from your chest. The further it is away from your chest, the harder this is going to be on your shoulders. So if I go way out here for my steering wheel, that's going to be challenging on the shoulders. If I just come out here for my steering wheel, a little bit easier. So you decide where you want to go away from your body. And let's do one more. And bring it in. Now what we're going to do is stagger our feet. So your right foot's a little bit in front, your left foot is back, and this left heel is up off the floor. Now if you don't have a chair, you're just going to be imagining you're going to sit down, but you're not sitting down. Otherwise, those of us who have the chair are going to sit all the way down. So bring your steering wheel forward, turn the steering wheel to the right and look over your right shoulder. Bring it back to the center, stand up, and then lower down, bring the steering wheel back in. So same side again, we go steering wheel forward, turn the steering wheel to the right, look right, center, stand up, sit down, bring it in, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Okay, so steering wheel goes forward, it turns to the right, we look right, the steering wheel comes back to the center, we stand up, we sit down, and we bring it in. Let's do 3 more that way. Steering wheel forward, turn it to the right, look, center stand, down, pull it in. Maybe you're doing it without a weight. 2 more. Steering wheel forward, turn it to the right, look, center, stand, sit, bring it in. 1 more time. Steering wheel forward, any amount. Turn the wheel to the right, look, center, stand, sit, bring it in, take a break. Ooh, how do you like that steering wheel turn? It's kind of like right ball and left ball in a way. Okay, so switch your feet. Left foot in front, right foot back, your heel off the floor. Sit really tall in your car. Bring the steering wheel forward. Turn it left and look left. Bring it center and stand up. Sit down. Pull the steering wheel in. Remember, you can make it small. Steering wheel forward. Turn it, look left. Center, stand up. Sit. Bring it in. We have 4 more. Forward. Turn left. Center, stand. Sit. Bring it in. 3 more. Forward. Turn left. Center, stand up. Come down. Pull it in. Shoulders back. Press it out. Turn, look. Center, stand. Sit. Bring it in. 2 more. Press, turn left. Center, stand. Sit. Bring it in. 1 more time. Press it away, turn left. Center, stand. Sit. Bring it in and relax. Great job. Feeling a lot through the upper back, shoulders. It's nice to move the neck both directions. Great job. Okay, so let's set your weight down to the side. Another one of our longevity exercises is the bird dog. So we're going to do it standing. Then we'll take it to the hands and knees. And then we have one final harder option from the hands and the feet down on all fours. So as we progress, if it gets too advanced and too hard, you're going to stay with the prior one we just did. So facing your chair, bend your knees a little bit, hinge from your hips, and reach the arms gently forward to the chair. We're going to take the right arm forward and then shift the left leg back, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Left arm forward, your thumb is up. Right leg back, spine neutral, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Now, if you can pick the hand and foot off the floor at the same time and off the chair, we reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in at the same time. Switch, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Now with your breathing, as you inhale, pick it off the floor. As you exhale, set it back down and switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You'll notice that my standing leg has some bend in the knee, so you're getting some good quad and glute work here. The head position stays neutral. And you're not putting a lot of weight on your hand that's on the chair. Let's do one more each side. And then we'll come up. Okay, before we do the next set down on the mat, I want you to grab a heavy weight in one hand. So I have my 8s. I'm going to be back in this same position. So bending the knees, just as I did before, my left hand is going to go to the chair. My right arm is hanging down, and I'm going to pull this weight up and down. So option 1, both of your feet stay on the floor. Option 2, we have the left leg that's going to go back. So we're in our standing bird dog. And we pull that right arm up. 10, 9, 8. Hips are squared, shoulders squared. The leg doesn't have to be high off the floor. It can be low. Exhale, pull it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that left foot down. Stand up. Switch the weight to the left hand. Bend your knees. Hinge with the neutral spine from your hips. Right hand is down. We'll pull that left arm up a couple times. And then you can always stay with both feet on the mat. Or the right leg goes back. Square the hips. We pull it up. 10. Scoop your abs up. 9. Remember that L position with our chin and the sternum. So that head position, cervical spine is right in place. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes down. We stand and rest. Okay, now we're coming down to the floor on hands and knees. And I'd like for you to have a light weight with you close by so you don't have to search around for it. I'm using my 3-pounder, moving the chair out of the way. And I need a little bit of padding yet for the fake knee. Shouldn't say fake, it's pretty real. It's the real deal. It's just made of titanium. Okay, the bionic knee. So now we're on all fours. Now, if this isn't going to work for you, you go back to the chair, yes? So we're going to bring our right arm forward, our left leg back, and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Left arm, right leg, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Now can we lift both the hand and the leg off the mat at the same time and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Holding. Now it's different to hold than it is to move back and forth with the breath. Bring it down. We'll do one more on each side with the 5-second hold. Reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now with the breath, as you switch, inhale, lower, exhale, and switch. Inhale, lower, and switch. I want you to fire the glute on that leg you're lifting. So squeeze the bum cheek as the right leg lifts, tighten that muscle. And switch. Great job. 2 more on each side. This is our bird dog spinal balance. So good for core stability. 1 more each side, and we need that. And then relax. Now, if the wrists are bothering you, a couple things you can do is you can hold on to weights that keeps your wrist a little straighter, or you could come down to your elbows and do this. It's going to put your spine in a little bit different position, but it is an option. Okay, so now with that light hand weight. So we are going to pick it up in our right hand. You can do a couple of things here. You can pull your elbow back. For those of you that have shoulder problems, that's what I'm going to want you to do, is to pull it up and down. If it feels okay for your shoulder, we can bring it out to the side, but it's not going to be up here toward the face. It's going to be slightly behind the face. So you can see my face and you can see the weight is just slightly below it. So let's do the exercise that's going to work for you here. And then your option is to take your left leg back, hold it up off the floor, and let's do 10 arm movements. 1. Remember, you can pull it up. 2, just like we did with the heavy weight, the first set, standing up. 3, 4. Working the back of the shoulder, rhomboids. 5, 4 more. Exhale, squeeze the left glute. 3, 2, and 1. Relax that weight down, bring the knee back down. Take a break, maybe a little child's pose, stretch. And then you can stay where you're at stretching. I'm just going to turn around so I have space to open my left arm to the side without hitting my little Japanese screen here. Okay, so now we're on the left arm. Maybe you have shoulder issues on your left arm, but not on your right. You might have to do a different exercise here. So let's try either pulling up or taking it out to the side. Maybe you're just doing this without weight, just opening your arm out and down. So once you get the exercise that's going to work for you, our option is to take the right leg back. Square off your hips. Let's get 10. 9. Squeeze the right glute. Try to really straighten and activate that leg. 7. 6. Neutral cervical placement. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Weight comes down, knee comes in, take a break, maybe child's pose. I'm going to bring my arms behind my body there. That's going to feel good on the shoulders. Okay, so I promised you another harder version. Okay, I'm going to turn around and face the other direction again. Now we are going to do our spinal balance from our feet and hands right here. This is called bear pose. So I just want you to try bear. You start on your hands and knees, you tuck your toes under, and you lift your knees about 2 inches off the mat. That's bear. Oh boy, I'm feeling that already. Set your knees back down. So this is going to be a big challenge if you're willing to accept it. We're not going to do anything with weights here. So just lift your knees up and coming down. So this might be what you want to stay with, just working on coming up into bear and coming down. Otherwise, we're going to come up into bear and try to lift the right hand off the mat and the left hand off the mat. Right hand, left hand. One more each side. My knees are coming up a little bit too much. And then relax. All right. Now you can do this from your elbows as well, especially because we're going to lift the legs. So we can come up a couple inches into bear, and we're going to lift the right foot off the floor and the left foot. 2 more on each side. Right foot, left foot. 1 more each side. Right and left. And relax. Okay, if you're just saying none of that works, Lisa, that's just over the top. Our last set, I want you to keep your knees on the floor, and we're just going to alternate spinal balance. Right arm, left leg, and left arm, right leg. Okay, deal? Otherwise, we're going to try to lift our knees off the floor. Go right arm, left leg. Switch. 2 more each side. I don't think it looks very pretty here. I'm doing what I can. 1 more each side. And come down and rest. Great job. Let's come to a seated position. Whew, excellent job. Okay, sitting down in your car, find your steering wheel. Okay, maybe your steering wheel, your arms are shot, and you're just going to do this without any weight. Maybe your lightest one, just depending on how you're feeling. I'm going to go middle. So we have our steering wheel in towards us. We're going to press the steering wheel away, turn it to the right and look, come center, bring it in. Press it away, turn it to the left, look, center, and bring it in. Okay, I want to give you a little bit more core here. I'm going to sit forward a bit. So we can add a lean back when the steering wheel comes forward. So bring it into your chest, you're sitting tall, lean back, push the steering wheel forward, turn to the right, center, sit up. Push the steering wheel away, lean back, turn left, center, and come up. 2 more each side. Lean, turn, center, up. Remember, your steering wheel can be close to your body. That works good for shoulders. 1 more each side. Lean back, turn, center, up, and take a break. So let's set the weight down. We'll do a stretch in between sets. So let's let the left or right knee open, the left leg straight and forward, sit up tall and stretch. And I'm sitting up on a blanket, makes it a little bit easier here to stretch. So on the next set, our steering wheel is going to turn and rotate to one side. So we're going to actually be turning our spine. Let's get that other leg stretched. Reach. Now, if the twist isn't working, You go back to the one we just did. In fact, I'm going to demonstrate the one we just did one more time so that you've got it back in your memory and you can stay with it. Okay, so let's bring our feet here. It's okay if your toes are up and they don't touch the floor. I think we had that discussion one time. They don't have to come all the way down. Okay, so steering wheel is center. You're going to press it out any amount. Lean back, turn, and look. Come center, pull it in. One more to the left, reach it out, turn, center, and come in. So now your option, press it out. Turn the entire steering wheel. Come center and bring it in. Press it out. Now you can keep your steering wheel level, or you can actually rotate your steering wheel as you twist. So one hand is on top, one hand is on the bottom. Press it out. Left side. Ooh, I kind of like that because the hand that's under the bottom is having to support the weight. Pretty cool. It's a different amount of work than I realized. Let's do 2 more each side. Steering wheel away. And up. Make sure you're breathing wherever is good. 1 more each side. You could do this sitting in your chair as well. I forgot to mention that right off the bat. And come to the center. Great job. The weight is down. Okay, another stretch combination. So bring both of your feet over to the left side. So you're sitting in a little side saddle mermaid Z-sit position. And we can bring our hand or our elbow down to the floor. And we are going to stretch. Now for me, this feels good with my arm up next to the ear. For you, it might not. So you can do whatever you need to with that shoulder to make sure this feels okay for you. Now we're going to reach the hand underneath the armpit and rotate. Open back out. And then as you sit yourself back up, bring the hands in front of that front knee and lower your chest down into your little figure 4 stretch here. Modified pigeon. Couple more breaths, just really sink into a nice gentle stretch. And then press yourself up. We're going to focus on the other leg down the front of the quad. So a couple ways you can do this. Slide this leg behind you a little more and just lean back and feel this stretch here. Or if you can reach your ankle with your hand or a yoga strap, pick the leg up off the floor and pull it back and hold your quad stretch. You can even take your hand off the floor and balance. Couple more breaths here. And relax. Good. Let's do all of those stretches on the other side so the legs spin around. I have a little bit of a lift under the supporting hip. Our hand can come down or our elbow as we take the arm up and stretch through the waist, through the lat muscle, through the shoulder. Choosing any other options here with your arm. Breathing. Okay, bring that arm up a little bit, and then we are going to feed it underneath the other arm. Look behind you, twist. And then open back out. As you rise, start to bring your hands toward the front leg. Walk the hands forward and gently drop the chest forward any amount. Opening up that left hip. And a couple more breaths here. And press up. Now for the right quad, we can just slide this leg back a little bit and bring the hands behind you and lean back. Or we can take the ankle with the hand or a yoga strap, pick the leg up, squeeze the glute on that side as you pull back. And maybe we lift the hand up off the floor. 4 or 5 breaths here. Recheck your posture, this cervical position. And then relax it down. Swing this right leg around to meet the left. Either sitting cross-leg or in butterfly, we can bring the soles of the feet together and we'll just fold forward. A little nice stretch for your lower back. Your heels can be any amount away from the inner thighs. Soften through your hips. Let gravity assist as your knees separate. And then come up. Remain in a comfortable seated position. We'll take the right arm up. Gently place it toward the left ear and guide your neck into a side stretch. Take the index finger and the middle finger and draw 3 straight lines down the side of your neck just to release any tension. And then relax and release. Good. Left arm reaches. And I'm not pulling, I'm just guiding and a little extra weight. Take the index, middle finger, start under your earlobe, 3 lines, draw down, 2, and 1. And release it down. We'll finish with 1 breath together. Inhale, stretch. Press the palms as we exhale, thumbs to the heart, and we pause to celebrate our hard work and dedication to our LisaBug community and to the health of our spirit, mind, and body. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. All right, great job, everybody. Just one more reminder, no live yoga this week. So we'll be back a week from today for Mind Body Blend, but I have a moment for our chit chat. So if you can stay along, let's yak and see how class was for you today. If not, send me a little message and let me know. Email or text. I love hearing from you. All right. I beat Jitsi to the punch, so let's get our recording shut off here. See you later.